So, if you didn't know, I like to grow plants. Now, you know the feeling that when you're doing like a Tycoon or Roblox or doing a Lego, you like seeing all the little progress that you make, and it's like the same feeling that I get with growing plants. And I think it's actually a really fun and cool hobby. But if you have seen literally any of my videos, you know that nothing I do ever goes right. So, now I'll tell you some stories about my plants. And yes, I have stories about plants, but before I get into those, I have to give you some context of my first ever planting experience. So, like I've said in my past videos, my old house was in a forest, and at the time, my dad made this little cubicle for planting, and got a guy with a dump truck to dump all the dirt into the cube. And my stepmom would plant some stuff, and she was the first ever person to tell me that plants were alive. And I didn't believe her until she showed me over the months the tomatoes and carrots that she grew grew. And I was terrified. I hated the thought that plants were living beings. I really did not want to hurt any plants, so I wouldn't go near them. But then I realized that they can't think and they don't have a brain, so yeah, I don't care about you, die. Me learning that expanded my interest of plants, and I eventually wanted to try it myself. So now we can get into some stories. So at the end of my 8th grade year, my family consumer science teacher wanted the entire class to participate in growing a sunflower over the summer for extra credit. And everyone in the class did not participate, except for me. So, for the first few weeks, it was going great. The first leaves were setting in, and it was growing huge. Eventually, I would have had to repot it, but before I was able to do that, my mom walked by it one day and saw that there were a few bugs on the sunflower. So, she decided to move my flower outside in the summer sun to grow. So, something that you should know is that I was inside and I was in a different room when my mom put the sunflower outside. And I forgot about my sunflower for 2 weeks, so I didn't have water for 2 weeks. And then I remembered and I asked my mom where she was, and she pointed me in the direction. And hey, sunflower, I know we haven't talked in a while. Oh my god! Yeah, my sunflower got cooked in the sun. I have a picture of it, and like, bro, what the balls even happened? I thought the sunflowers like the sun. It's in the name. And no, I don't blame my mom for this because she thought that sunflowers like the sun, but apparently not. Okay, now we can get into my most recent plant. So, this story begins when me and my dad and my stepmom were at Home Depot looking for flowers for like our outside garden when I saw it. A little shelf in an aisle full of $5 each cactuses. And I saw them and I thought, this would be a good gift for my brothers. Now, there was no special occasion arriving. I just wanted to do something nice for them. So, I asked my dad if I could get the cactuses for them, and he said yes. So, boom. Now I have good gifts for my brothers. Maybe they'll start respecting me more. So, I went home, I showed the gift to them, and asked them to choose which one they wanted, and they did. And then they never even looked at them again. I'm pretty sure that Ducky has his inside of a different room, and like never even watered it. I'm pretty sure Dill Pickles threw his away. So yeah, I guess my brothers will never respect me. But on the bright side, I still have mine. But like 4 months later, I realized that my cactus was drooping. Like, what the balls? How the frick does this even happen? I thought that cactuses hated water. I've done everything right. I made sure that my cactus never had water. I made it avoid the sun because of the whole sunflower incident. And I don't even let it see the sun. I think I found the problem. So, what I did was I took the duck table from my duck series and I tore all the ducks off. And I moved the table close to my window and boom! Now my cactus is good. Except for it's been about a month and it hasn't recovered. So, if you have any suggestions to save my cactus, please put them inside the comments. I want him to live. I named him Boy Bob after a certain awesome person. But anyways, that's the end of this video. I know it was kind of a dumb one, but I wanted to talk about plants. So, yeah, if you like planting, nice, good job. Anyways, subscribe, and and bye.